Yo, what up, Coffee? Katie, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna talk a little politics. Um, Not because I want to, but because it has to be spoken. And you guys know I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm always gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it a thou wow, and I'm gonna give it the way that it needs to be given. And that's, you know what I'm saying? Uncooked, unfiltered, unedited, all that. RV, what's going on? Knows what's happening. What's happening, cuz? Um, as we get closer to election day, and I know a lot of people have already placed their votes and stuff, um, but the conversation still has to happen regardless, because there's a funny thing that happens every election cycle. People either forget, they ignore, or they just flat out don't even care. So let me start off with this whole "Make America Great Again." Yeah, I know this conversation's been brought up plenty of times before, but it's funny because when Donald Trump first said, "This is what my slogan is going to be: Make America Great Again, make America Great Again, again." There was another one, but that's neither here nor there. Much like the national anthem, you know, just because there's a certain part of the song that doesn't get sung no more, doesn't mean it's still not part of the song. In the same sense, make America great again. So the question has to be asked again. When was America great? Explain that to me. When? What, independence? Independence that should have never been having to come about if a certain group of people would have just stayed in their lane and another group of people would have actually had a backbone and actually facilitated a lot of things that they could have fought back against so they could have protected their land. Make America great again. For who? Who? All the American people. Which American people are you talking about? See, this is the problem that we have in America when it comes to these candidates, when it comes to this voting. We continuously go in it with thinking we know what the hell we're doing. There's a certain population that's going to go with that side party. Then there's another group that's going to go with the other party. And there's everybody else scattered around trying to figure it out. Now, Make America great again. When was America great? You see, Donald Trump has never pointed that out. Anybody think about that? He comes out and says it, but where? You see, people who support Donald Trump, people who are voting for Donald Trump because they just don't like Harris. Let me inform y'all. You say Harris talks, and talks, and has nothing to say. She don't explain nothing. Well, why hasn't Donald Trump and why hasn't his supporters asked him, what do you, especially the black supporters, especially the Latino supporters, what do you mean? My bad, y'all. What do you mean by make America great again? When? Where was America great? What specific point in time can you point to that would be significant enough to use that term in today's society? All right. And you know what? None of them can give the answer. You know why? Because they're going to give a propaganda answer. Oh, we got our independence from England, but we already had our independence before the invasion. Uh-oh. Oh, was America great during slavery? Talking about that time period? Was America great during Jim Crow? Oh, oh, you must be talking about America great holding people in camps being abused instead of just doing what is necessary. We talk about that time period? Oh, you talking about the time period when America continuously goes into other countries and bully their ass. And I'm gonna get to that in a second. So which time period when was America great? Oh, the war against drugs, right? That time period, right? No, not that time period. I have not heard one of his supporters ask that question. But you know what I do hear? Oh, Donald Trump. Oh, there was no wars going on. There was nothing going on. All this. There was no wars going on where? No, there was no wars going on that they wanted to put in front of your face to fool every single last one of y'all. There's wars going on all the time, but you don't know about it because they don't plaster it all over the freaking media, all on social media, and everybody else pick up on it, and then they start spreading. So while they're doing all of that, you got a whole nother side of the world that is at war. They don't talk about that. And there's been plenty of instances that people have tried to bring that out to explain to the people, look, Donald Trump is not telling the truth about this. And they keep on getting shut down because they get called out to be liars. Well, how do you know if they're liars if you ain't even doing your own damn research? You doing research on what you see. You doing research on what you hear. But you're not doing the research on what you don't know. And this is the problem. You talk about what Donald Trump did before how? No, Donald Trump, that shit when Donald Trump was in office the last time only helped out a certain group of people. It didn't work for everybody. They ignore that fact. They ignore that fact. They ignore that Donald Trump saying, oh, well, I didn't do too good with black men. So let me devise a plan with my people to try to start bringing in the black men, bring in the Latino voters. Not because he cares, because he knows he needs the votes to get into office to do what he thinks or hopes to accomplish. You see, if you don't know that you're a pawn in this, then you will continuously be blinded and lied to and not even realize that you're being lied to. And as far as my community goes, you guys want to sit up there and talk about, oh, well, Biden didn't do this, didn't do that. I mean, there was some things that happened that Biden did do that is actually working for some people. Not working for everybody, but no, we're not going to talk because we hate him so much. We're not going to discuss anything. It's just it is what it is. But when it comes to Donald Trump, oh no, he's the greatest thing that came into existence. You think this man sat here? Look, this man was a Democrat. A Democrat. Then all of a sudden in the 12th hour, he wants to become a Republican. See, the thing is, Donald Trump don't give a fuck about the people. He gives a fuck about himself. He will maneuver himself and he will put himself in position to make people think, no, that's not me no more. I'm still the same person and mask everything over it along the way. Black community. A lot of y'all, especially black men, y'all say, oh, Joe Biden didn't do anything. He messed us all up. And so I'm going to go vote for Trump. Well, first of all, you was dumb enough to vote for Biden after he said what he said. You don't vote for me, you're not black. What? Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry, I ain't been looking at the comments. Um, but like I was saying, y'all went out there and voted for Biden after he told y'all, you don't do, you're not black enough, you don't vote for me. And that's still, y'all still went out in droves and voted for this man. But you want to blame Joe Biden? No. Why don't you take some accountability and blame? See, and that's the other thing. That's the other thing that a lot of these Trump supporters, I be questioning because I'm like, wait, you talk about all this stuff that Trump is good. Trump ain't never took accountability for nothing that he did wrong. Never. Oh, he's such a tough guy. He don't need to apologize for any mess up the fuck ups that he's done. He don't need to do any of that, right? Well, everybody else got to do it, but Donald Trump don't have to do it. You see, you have to understand how these politicians use you. You have politicians, look, You have politicians that are genuinely out there busting their tail to try to do things better. Like my brother Jesse, that's running for a seat out there because he genuinely wants to see things better. He has an agenda. Oh, well, we don't want to do that. No, you don't want to use his agenda. You don't like his agenda, but you want to use his agenda for your campaign and all that, right? Yeah. This political game is a sticky situation. See, I was one of them people that would just, oh yeah, I'll just, because I was a Republican at one time. I was a Democrat at one time. You just call me Mr. Independent. Because I know what these candidates are about. I see what they do. And you're not going to get me to run out there to go vote just because you said, oh, A, B, and C. And both sides do it. Both sides do it. Neither side is innocent. This is the other thing. And we talk about inflation. We we put that on Joe Biden. We put that on Kamala Harris. But check this out. Everything was going up prior. And I'm just going to use an example. Take complexes. Take apartment complexes, right? Why wasn't there a cap worked on for rent? Rent has been increasing every year. And this is all prior to the pandemic, people. So Donald Trump was still in office when all this was going on. There was things that were being raised. You see, that whole tax cut thing, see, what people don't understand about that tax cut, although there was a lot of more money going into people's pockets, everything else went up. Now, throw that in comparison, flip that around, right? Flip that around to what Joe Biden did. Raise the minimum wage, right? So that means more money in people's pockets, but everything goes up. People didn't catch on to that. People didn't catch on to that. They seen Joe Biden come in and he started raising the minimum wage and everything, and people started making a little bit more money in their pockets from that minimum wage increase, and then everything else started going up after that. In the same sense, when that tax cut happened, everything started to go up. But the reason why you guys don't know about it is because they did not talk about it. It was not broadcast. It was treated in a separate in a separate situation. So they would talk about the increase in rent, but they wouldn't attach that to Donald Trump's tax plan, tax cut. Excuse me, yeah, his tax cut. They didn't attach it to it. Well, how are you not going to attach it to it when it's one and the same? You see, this is the thing. Put it in layman's terms. The more money you make, the more you're going to have to spend on everything. Just look in life itself. Things were a lot cheaper in the 80s. But as time went on and people started to make more money, everything else started to go up. Product, it took more money to make products, which means it takes more money to buy that product because there's more money to spend. And when there's more money to spend, everything is going up. Okay, let me take a look at these comments. Yeah, y'all been here conversating. Okay. See, we got Jordan in the building. What's going on? Make America. What's going on, Chaz? RV. Let's see. Iron in the building. What's going on? That she did. That she did. And some of them are still in there as we speak. Oh yeah, the black bingo. Uh, uh, yeah, if you out there where Jesse is at, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and vote for Cuz. Vanessa is in the building. How are you doing, sweetie? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you? Right. And they still got a boatload of that stimulus money that they haven't even used. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Okay. Oh shit. Yo, what up, corrupt? Yeah, for sure. You already know. You know, because I wanted to come over here and I just want to lay all this out because there's a, you know, when we talk about grassroots, that's really pretty much the only layer of politicians that are actually going to fight for the people. Not saying that there aren't those on that crooked line on the grassroots too, but the difference is you have direct contact. You don't have a lot of direct contact to a lot of people in Washington because they're either not in their office, they're either in a meeting. You can never get a hold of them, but your city councilmen, your mayors, those people you can directly, because those are the people you're going to run into at the grocery stores. Those are the same people you're going to run to at the liquor store. Those are the same people you're going to run to at the parks, at the schools, picking up your kids, at the birthday parties. You're going to see these people. You can interact with them. You can't do that with the president. You can't do that with a whole lot of Congress people. There's a few Congress people you can do that. You can't do that with all of them. You know, it's funny how they always talk about, oh, the crazy, deranged Democrats causing all this and all that. Um, what about the craze dude? You know what I'm saying? It it's funny how they talked about the dude that wanted to kill Nancy Pelosi, but ended up attacking her husband. Yeah, that don't get highlighted the way that it used to. But you got the Republicans still bringing up 2020. You know what I'm saying? You got the dude. Y'all remember when the congressman had that softball game and dude came through there and started shooting? Donald Trump and you know I hear this Donald Trump and faith and attached to, like, wait, first of all, Donald Trump is not religious by no means. Okay, he is not. No, look, y'all ignoring the fact that the man stood in front of a church that just got burnt, right? Stood there in front of the church with the Bible, holding the Bible upside down. Now, let me show y'all how Americans like to talk out of both sides of their mouth. Oh, Donald Trump, oh, it was just a simple mistake. He didn't realize that the Bible was upside down. But let an American hold the American flag upside down, the entire country ready to crucify this person. But in the same breath, try to spew out all this holiness and then try to conflate the two. See how confusing that can be? So we're not going to be in an outrage over that, but we're going to be in an outrage over that. So in case you didn't pick up on the symbolism, I put country over religion. This is a religious state. I'm putting country over religion. But if you don't vote for Donald Trump, you're not a Christian. Well, who said that I have to be a Christian to vote for Donald Trump? You see, it's all BS, people. It's all BS. Rules for thee, not for he. What up, though? What's happening, Diddy? Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, Jimmy, man. That's facts. Oh, snap, we got the Muffin Man in the building. What's going on, Muffin Man? Yep, exactly. Yeah, like, yo, irony. Hey, man, y'all got to get that. Y'all got to get that mayor up out of there. Y'all got to get that mayor. Man, Oakland need to get rid of their mayor. San Francisco need to get rid of their mayor. It's horrible. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Mm-hmm. Shit, yep, out of San Jose too. Man, it's a lot of janky mayors in the Bay Area. But as Americans, we have to be fully aware of everything because we all we all live here, right? We all live here, so we all want what's best for our community and without, and going outside of our community because it never made sense. Why is this said group of people moving into my community, but they're making more money within our community, but nobody in our community is making money. We're spending more money than we're making money, but we're giving all our money to everybody else. Every community should have people who live in their community work in their community. So that way their community they can flourish. Because once you put money back into your community, you know, you can start changing how your community looks. If your community is down in the dumps, you need that money to come in so you can have better parks, so you can have better schools. The power is in the people. The power is in the people. We have control of how we want, but we have to understand at the same time, oh, I'm doing good. This is working for me. I'm living great. Why is same policy that's supposed to work for everybody not working for everybody? We have to address that at some point. We have to. Because what ends up happening is we have certain people say, "Oh well, when this person was in office, oh I was I was very successful. I made a lot more money. I made a lot more money. I was good." But as your fellow American, you didn't recognize that it didn't work for this person over here. This person is a small business owner too. How come they didn't get that benefit? Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. All right. Oh, I seen that movie. Huh, huh. Yep, exactly. What's it called when you vote for someone now? Oh, that would be a writing. Oh yeah, yes, 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 yep. Man, man. Oh yeah. Hey, you know what's funny? I was just having that discussion the other night. I was just having that discussion the other night about the old movie, but it wasn't the 80s. It was more in the 70s. Oh shit. Oh, I don't know. Oh shit. I wouldn't be surprised because people was pissed off. Favorite candy for Halloween? Mine. Got to go with Snickers or Kit Kat. um, yeah, I would go with Snickers. Um, what's that one? I forgot what that one candy. But I would go with Snickers and I would go with M&Ms. But definitely Kit Kats too. But definitely yo, I fuck with Snickers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, when when they do that commercial, oh, you're hungry, have a Snickers. I literally would have a Snickers and a Coke and I'd be good for hell long. Reese's. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, Reese's. There you go. Yeah, I've thought about uh becoming a quote unquote politician. yo, that that's wild right there, Chaz. That's crazy. Dang. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. Obama say all over the place. Yo, see, and that's what a lot of people forget too. When Bill Clinton had took over after George H.W. Bush, we were in a recession. See, the economy during Reagan was declining. And then when Bush came in, as soon as Bush went over there to Kuwait, our our economy went into the dumps, straight recession. Kind of ironic how, yeah, just about what was it, about 15 years later, 18, 17 years later, because of a war, we end up in another recession by a Bush. But Clinton came in 1992. No, well, officially, he won the election in 92, but, officially, he took over January 20th, 93. And he started implementing his policy. Now, granted, some of his policies was bullshit. You got to also remember, within said policies, there was a certain crime bill by a certain president, current president that was in place. That was in conjunction with the stop and frisk of New York City by said Republican that is, also found guilty. Can't make this stuff up. But just on the economy, no. When Clinton came, as a matter of fact, Clinton he put the initial minimum wage, because at that time back then minimum wage was still like around $5, you know, and then it got bumped up. Then people started to make like $7, $8, you know, which at that time wasn't bad, you know. So it's funny how Republicans always talk about the Democrats, and they always talk about history, but they forget about that history. Oh, well, Donald Trump did this and that. Okay, well, how many of your Republicans destroyed the economy? But y'all sit up here, oh, Ronald Reagan was such a great president. Bullshit. Wait, were his first 4 years or his last 4 years? Because I missed something. Yo, hey, speaking of scary movies, hey, if you guys have not watched the Terror movie series, y'all gotta need to go watch that. Y'all need to watch that. That's, yeah. Oh, Tales from the Hood. Oh man, Tales from the Hood too. Classics. No, I like figure out my butter. Yo, every time I hear that after they had Bart Simpson do it, that's the only voice I hear now. Every time I see or hear that comment, I hear Bart Simpson. Yo, Daniel, what's going on? Yeah, that shit was, man. That shit was, man. Look, the 80s was fun as hell, but yo, we know, we don't forget that war. Do y'all realize how much money that war on drugs campaign cost America? Do y'all know how much money? And it did nothing. That war on drugs did nothing. Oh, we're gonna lock up all these drug dealers and get all these criminals off the street. But what did it do? Who did it help? We're gonna implement the DARE program so we can have all the kids not to become drug dealers and drug addicts and stuff. Huh? What did that accomplish? Because their boneheads, like, there's a whole lot of us students that know about this prior to going into the DARE program because we see it every day. Cop coming in with an ounce of some weed. Okay, I just seen a whole kilo of some coke the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Oh, we got the homegirl in the building. What's going on? Yep. It went from the Iraq war right into Afghanistan. Oh yeah, we good. How are you doing? Yep. Yep, the terror. Matter of fact, I think they got, isn't number 3 out? Or number 3 supposed to be coming out? Yeah, crack is what. Oh, there is no hope if you smoke dope. And they have a whole picture of a joint. There's no hope in smoking weed? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's the bump right there. Oh, okay. Oh shit. Yeah, I know it is. I know it is. I just watched two when was that? Last week? So I gotta see. Yo, I heard Chris Jericho was in 3 too. Oh man. Cause yo, the first one I was just like, what the okay, what are we doing here? The second one, I'm like, okay, we got another Michael Myers on our hand. We got another Jason Voorhees on our hands. Like you just kill him and kill him and kill him and kill him and kill him, and he just don't die. Yeah, so I gotta watch that. So what is everybody doing tomorrow night? What y'all doing for the Hollows of Eve? All right, Carlos, you have a good one. Thank you for coming through like always. Oh, okay. See, we we trying to have that out here, but these motherfuckers is fucking greedy out here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing. Shit, my child grown on top of that. So yeah. I don't know. We might pass out some candy or whatnot. Got a bunch of kids around here. They're gonna want to come and knock on the door. Trick or treat. I already know. I already know. I already know. I was the same way. She'd be like, "Dad, this is my candy. You can go and get your own candy." Uh, I had to harvest all the fruits. Oh snap! Well, my device is going dead, y'all. So I gotta hurry up and end this. But thank y'all for coming through. I will catch y'all next time. And like always, we gonna keep it cracking. We gonna stay militant, and we up out this bitch. Peace.